everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and today I'm going to be going through my blush collection with you. I do have a playlist, I'll link it down below, where I go through my makeup collection if you're into those types of videos. So I did paint my nails for this video. I never paint my nails and I already messed it up, but I don't even care anymore. Okay, so if you're not already, I would love for you to like and subscribe, and definitely keep watching to see what I have in my blush collection. First, I'm going to start with some Makeup Revolution blushes. I have the Triple Baked Blusher in Peachy Keen. It's like a box blush. It's kind of like a dupe for the old Too Faced box blushes, and it has like 3 little strips, and it's a shimmery blush. Show you a swatch, and it's just a pretty peachy blush, very shimmery. But I remember liking this. I haven't used it in a while, but I did like it and I thought it was pretty. And then I have this one from Makeup Revolution. It is the matte blush. You could hear my cat scratching at the door trying to get it. I apologize for that. But this is, yeah, the Makeup Revolution, the matte blush. And this is in Be Loved. When I ordered this in the website, I thought it was more like a mauve, but it's definitely just like a pink blush. And this is pretty too. I like the formula of these blushes. I think they're nice and they're affordable. Okay, this is a blush I got a while ago. I believe I got it at Burlington Coat Factory. It's the Physicians Formula PH Maker Blush, and it's supposed to be one of those blushes that changes tone to like your heat on your skin or something like that. I don't think it really does that. This is in the shade Natural, and this one is cool because this is supposed to light up, but I remember I left it on so the battery died. But yeah, it's just a pink blush. Very similar to, well, it's a little brighter than the Makeup Revolution one, but it's very pink. And I know there's like a compartment down here. Oh, there must have been a brush down here. It's no longer there. And this is one I have from Milani. It is Romantic Rose. And I bought this because everyone was raving about it here on YouTube. And it did hit some hard pan, you could see it. I always thought with this blush, like it didn't really pick up on the brush, and I feel like I'd have to build it up. Like it's a beautiful shade, but I definitely had to build it up on my skin to see anything. This is a more recent one. It is the AOA Perfect Blush in the shade Maud. The packaging is very cheap, but it is $1 blush and it's tiny. But I love this blush. I think it's pigmented. It goes on nice. Let's see. I'm gonna have to clean my swatches. I don't know, I just think it's a pretty color and I enjoy it. I actually ordered another one of these blushes on Shop Missy, so a haul will be coming soon. And this is a blush from Ulta Beauty. It's a mineral blush, and I have this in Sweet Pea. There's a theme going on here. A lot of these blushes, they all look the same, but it's a pretty pink, like mauve-y. And there is a sheen to this blush, but it's not glittery. It's smooth on the skin and it's pretty. I like it. Okay, and this is from e.l.f. It's their Primer Infused Blush in Always Rosy. I think this blush is like perfect for like all seasons actually. It looks a little peachy, like peachy pink. I really like this blush. I think e.l.f. has great blushes. Okay, here's my little Tarte blush. This was a birthday gift for Sephora, I don't know, a few years back. So it's a mini and it's in the shade Party. And I actually hit little baby pan on this. I think this color is so pretty. It's like a neutral. It could go well with like cooler tone looks. I don't know, I really like it. I like all of these. Okay, and these two are from LA Colors. They're part of the Beauty Through the Decades collection, and you can find these at your Dollar Tree. And this one is in the shade Whatever, so this is from the 90s. And this is Groovy from the 70s collection. These were gifted to me by Dee Dee Decor Beauty. And this one's like more of an apricot type blush. And these blushes are great for $1. Even if they weren't $1, they're great. And Groovy. This one, a little more pink, this one. And this one has definitely more sheen to it. Like a pinky sheen. Both great quality. Definitely good for $1. Now this is an oldie. This is the NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder. They don't sell the, I don't know if this brand went under or if they don't sell in the US. I'm not really sure what's going on. But this is old. Oh, I guess you could remove the blush. I never noticed that, like if you wanted to put it in a Z palette. Good to know. So it's just like a little color wheel. This is old, so probably, but it's just a pink blush. And then I have this one from the brand Sugar. It's like a mini blush, and it says it's in Peach Peak, but I don't know. I feel like this, well, I guess it is peach. I don't know why I always think this one's like mauve. Yeah, it's definitely a peach. Just a light peach. And this was like 100-point perk from Sephora, Makeup Forever blush, and I don't even know what shade this one is, but it's like oh, this blush is so smooth. You could definitely tell the difference between this ones and my other ones. It's just like so soft and very pigmented. It's a lot like brighter pink than it looks in the pan. Okay, now I have some Wet n Wild blushes. I really think Wet n Wild blushes are great. I know they have changed the packaging, so I don't know if the formula is the same. I know these blushes come in like circle packaging now, but this one's apricot in the middle, and it's an apricot blush. And this has a lot of sheen to it, very like smooth going into it. These blushes are very pigmented, I feel like, and this one has a lot of sheen. Then we got Rosé Champagne. This looks kind of similar to that one. I don't know, I feel like they're the same actually. I wonder if this was like a mistake, because I remember seeing other people's and it looks like a different color. But it's very similar to apricot in the middle. And then this is Blazing Berry. This is a little more deeper, more of a berry shade, lots of sheen. These are definitely not matte blushes, but very pigmented, very pretty. This is the Wet n Wild Ombre Blush in Purple Haze. And I just bought this because it's purple, and I think it's cool. It's like a light lilac purple. There's a little sheen, but it's not as much as these Color Icon blushes. And then this one is an oldie as well, and I put this in my blush collection. It's supposed to be like an illuminating palette, and this is in Catwalk Pink, but it's definitely my blush collection because like these shades are definitely more of a blush. Like you could focus your brush on this side to get more highlight, or this side, And I don't know, I think this formula seems a little chalky. It's not like the best formula, but it works. Okay, now I'm gonna go through some of my blushes that I got in my BoxyCharm. So this is from Laura Geller. It is their Big Blush and Bright sample, not for resale. I wonder if these were like blushes they were giving out in PR or something and they sold it to BoxyCharm. But it's in Tropic Hues. So it's one of those swirled baked blushes. And it's really pretty. There's definitely a sheen to it. And then this one's from Note in Desert Rose. I believe Ulta was selling Note, but I don't think they still do. But it's just a very warm, like peach, almost orange blush. Like a warm orange. I do like this blush like in the fall time. I think it's pigmented, it's smooth. I don't know, I like it. And this is the Hourglass blush. The packaging, it just looks so dirty. Very reflective. And I don't know, it's in Diffused Heat. These blushes are so hyped. It's definitely smooth, but I don't know. I guess it depends, like if you have, like with these blushes, if they have a lot of white in them, you're not going to get as much pigment. But it's just like a pink. And this is from Pretty Vulgar in, what is this? Prim Vixen, a very, very bright pink. Very smooth, very bright. This is a fun shade though. I don't honestly use this that lot, but it is fun. And then we have Ciate London, and this is in marbled, it's a marbled light burnt. They had a lot of controversy with this blush on. I remember it was because they said this was a talc-free formula, but then it said talc was in the ingredients, and then people were like they made blushes just for BoxyCharm, like they didn't give us their original formula that they sell on Ciate's website. I don't know, there's this huge thing, and then Ciate changed their ingredient list on their website. They said they just didn't update it or something. I don't know. But this is pretty. It's a little different than like these other ones, but, and I don't have a lot of the white in here, so it's definitely more pigmented than my Hourglass one. I have a couple from ColourPop. This is the Pressed Powder Face Blush, and I did buy a single, and I bought this little case to put it in. And this was a part of the Kathleen Lights collab. I want to say it's like Sun in Your Stars or something like that. I don't know how to get this out of here, so I know it's in the back of the blush, but this one's a very bright blush, and there is sheen to it. It's like a summery, fun blush. And this one, I didn't even realize it's very similar shade. This one is No Vacancy. It was a part of their spring collection a while back. It kind of looks funky. It's definitely older, but it's also a very bright blush. It's very pretty. It's like creamy, but it's almost dries down to like a powder finish. Then I have this Becca. It's like a duo. This is Jaclyn Hill collab. It's the Shimmering Skin Perfector Mineral Blush and Champagne Splits, Amaretto and Prosecco Pop. Remember, this is like $38. It's so expensive. But I bought this like when I first started getting into makeup, and I didn't realize that highlighters needed to like kind of match, be suited towards you. I remember I was just buying any old color, so it's very golden. But the blush is nice. The blush is very neutral. But honestly, I don't reach for these that often, and they don't feel like anything special or high-end. I don't know. Okay, this is a Too Faced blush. Well, actually, it's considered like a bronzer, blushing bronzer. and I did pay full price for this. I regret that because these later showed up at like Marshall's and TJ Maxx and stuff, because they did end up changing the packaging, and they did discontinue this one. This is like the pink leopard. I used to love this, but I remember I wore this one day to work, and this kid guy Jonathan I work with was like, "You look like Twilight, like you look like you're sparkling." So I don't really reach this that often. These are not my blushes I'm going to be showing you. They're actually my friend Sarah's blush. I need to give them back to her. I used them for a video, but I just figured I'd show you. This is from Revlon. It's a cream blush. It's Charmed Enchantment. I wish they would bring these back because I really, really liked this one. I thought it looked really pretty on the skin. I thought this is just a pretty color. I like the formula. It kind of dries down to like a powder finish. Oh, and I just wanted to say, I apologize for my hands. I don't have like the most pretty hands, and my hands are pretty veiny, so I apologize. There's nothing I could really do about it because that's just me. And this is a little sample. I think she got this in an Ipsy from Benefit. This is a Benefit tint, and I like this. It's like a little stain. It looks like a nail polish. And you could put this on your lips or your cheeks. And I think it's pretty on the lips. I mean, it's not that pigmented, and you have to use a lot more than I just used, but it leaves a nice stain. And this is actually a highlighter from Too Faced. It's part of the Tutti Frutti collection, which I guess they just recently discontinued it. A lot of these products have been like really reduced, and people are finding them like reduced in the Too Faced website or Marshall's, TJ Maxx. But this one's in Strawberry Sparkle, and I put this in with my blushes because it's too deep to be a highlight highlight for me. So use it like a blush topper. Smells really good, and it is really pretty, but it has a lot of like sparkle. Very, very scented. I need to give these back to Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. And then this is from Wet n Wild. It was part of the Rebel Rose collection they did. And this is like a color changer cream blush in Rose in Peace. So it looks black. And then you swatch it, and it's supposed to change like with the heat of your skin. But I don't know, it still kind of looks black. And I thought this was kind of greasy feeling. It's definitely not really changing. So I don't know, I wasn't a real big fan of this one. Okay, now I'm gonna go into some liquid blushes. I have these two by Ulta. They're the Stay Cheeky liquid blush, and I have this one in Preppy Peach and Velvet Rose, and I think these are great. They have a little dropper, and I feel like they dry down. They don't stay greasy. They're pigmented enough. I love these. Honestly. This one, Velvet Rose, is definitely my favorite out of the two. They're kind of like a stain, but I feel like they dry down and they set, and that's why I enjoy them so much. Then I recently bought this one from Physicians Formula, their Organic Wear Dewy Blush Elixir. And this one is in Pink Berry. I found this marked down. It was like 50% off, so I figured I'd pick it up and try it. Ooh, a lot came out. That's quite a bit. I do enjoy this color, but it is a very dewy blush. Like, it doesn't set down, and I don't know, it kind of does make my face look a little greasy there. So I don't know, I'd have to try it in the winter to see. I mean, I only tried it in the summer, but yeah, a lot came out. And to complete this collection, I'm gonna go into my stick cream blushes. This is from Ulta Beauty Lip and Cheek Color Stick in Mauves. I believe they have discontinued this, and yeah, I did like this though. This is a little more emollient, so I don't think it sets down, and it's not very long lasting. But I don't know, I liked it. And then we have this one from Wet n Wild, which is discontinued as well. And it's in Light Up My Hibiscus. I believe this was actually marketed as a highlighter, but I put it in my blush collection. And it's very shimmery. I thought it was pretty though. I really don't honestly use it that much. I don't really use any of these that much. It's kind of sad. These three were from Wet n Wild. They're part of a spring collection, like a Sweetheart Spring. We have Flirt on the Street. You could use these on your lips or your cheeks. These are a little more emollient and greasy as well. We have Kiss Me If You Can. This is more pink. And we have Crush Upon a Time. This is like more orangey, peachy. They're very pretty colors, but they don't set down. And this is a little bit newer from Wet n Wild. I believe these are still available. This is Floral Majority, and I do really like this. I think it's pretty. I don't think it really sets down that great, but I do enjoy it for like a light flush of color on the cheek. And then this one is from Fenty Beauty. I got it in a BoxyCharm. It's in Chili Mango. It's like their matchsticks. It's very, very orange. And I thought this formula was a little drier on the skin, a lot of shimmer. I suppose you could use this for highlight or blush or whatever you want, but it's definitely more of a blush on my skin tone. It is pretty though. But that is it, guys. That completes my blush collection, and I only included singles. I do have a face palette collection. If you want to look at that, that will be in, I'll put it in a link down below with like a playlist for all my makeup collection videos that I did. But I hope you guys have a great day, great night. I have been doing this like updated makeup collection series randomly, like maybe once a month, every few months, I'll do like another category in my collection. But I don't know. I hope you guys like this type of video. I like watching these to fall asleep to at night. I find them very relaxing. But yeah, I will hopefully see you guys soon. And that's it. All right, bye.